this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there. That's the way he's cutting through them right now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score. Our home team 7. Visitors nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jamal Adams
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Steps away to his left. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
But it brings up.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Jones in punt formation.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Bush. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
44-yard line.
On first down, it's Bush. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
That's another.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bush. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Cunningham's pass.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
17 yards.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run here with Bo. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. That's caught by Jackson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Bush. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's the end of the third.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st down. It's Bush. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Adrian Amos.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Cunningham. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Cunningham from the gun, eluding the pressure right. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Now Chris Jones on to punt this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
Throwing on second and 8. Allen looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 87 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. He's going to wipe, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A 41-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Bucs' 28-yard line. That's
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Visitors, nothing.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Le'Veon Bell.
The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 more.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, visitors 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Cunningham's
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach,
and now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Hallen Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
For the extra point.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 35-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's do it. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit.
Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down. It's Jackson, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Randall Cunningham sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now in Tampa, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Complete to Tony Gonzalez.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The tackle.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Jamal Adams there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montana. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground. 1st and goal from the 6. Big man, Bo Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a corner. Back in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Sanders. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Montana. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start here with Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
A gain of 14. And a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
They reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. The 40, the 30, 10. And this will be a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And his kick is good.
Makes the score. Visitors 21. Buccaneers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Harold.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Covered by Deion Sanders.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back up? Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together. And now here is another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Bush on third down. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will set up shop.